Yeah. Alright, chat. 1 year ago, we pulled for Saber. And in that time, she has gotten power crept. That is why the pulling of Gilgamesh is necessary. The gacha players still suffer. This city still needs its hero. That's why we must get the support. And that is why I've chosen this exact spot to pull for a incredibly rich pair of individuals. Because clearly this baller office of a criminal boss is the best place to pull Gilgamesh and Rin. Clearly. I have almost 200 pulls available. I also went and got some drinks to drink today. We've been drinking Coca-Cola. The fancy person's drink. Not really. I would like to remind people not to drink in gacha. And it's live as soon as we tab. Okay. So we will be claiming our free Gilgamesh. So first order of business, we are going to put everything we need to put on Gilgamesh. There we go. He's very detailed. That armor is very gold. So I went ahead of time and went and got some relics for him. Not the best relics, but they're what I could scrounge up on a short notice. As for the light cone, we will hold off on putting a light cone on him, because, we'll need to get that. But, 57% crit rate at the moment. Traces. Alright, now we have to go through and activate all of the traces. Yeah, this is a big money sink. Like, I pre-farmed everything for Gilgamesh. Rin, I'm gonna have to do a bunch of farming for. Alright, level 10. Level 10. And level 10. Okay. That brings his crit rate up to like 75% of the time. Like, ideally speaking, I'd get up to like 100 on both of them but my gacha luck has not... My luck with the, relics has not been good. So, we will pull for 1 copy of Rin. Right now, that's all we need. Alright, first 10 pull, let's go. Let's go! Good luck, everyone. Alright, we got Asta. That's a refund. Alright, next 10 pull. Subscribe for more, everyone. Oh, hey, a Dan Hung Eidolon. That's right, because Dan Hung never goes up on rate up. Ever. Alright, now we start using the Stellar Jade. Boundless Choreo. Alright, this is 40 pulls. Alright, this is 50 pulls. It's Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Alright, this is 60. $70? Oh, this might be it. This might be it. Yeah, we got her. She came home. Nice. Alright, now we need to roll for her light cone. Alright. First roll for the light cone. 10? Oh hey, copy of Mini Herta's light cone. Need that. Base thigh goddess, yes. Yeah, rolling for light cones is always rough. For real, yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's rough. Like, it's especially bad for a lot of characters who really need, like, a very specific light cone. And oh, hey, an Arlen Eidolon. I think that's the last Arlen I need. Yeah, before I do another pull, let me check and see if that's, like, the last Arlen I'll need. Arlen boy. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay, this is the last Arlen we need. Okay. Arlen is now equivalent to a, E0 5-star. Okay. Alright, back to warping. He is not the worst character. There's some pretty bad characters out there. Okay. Alright, come on. Is this gonna be it? Yeah, this was as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Because, yeah. Come on! Come on, be the light cone we need? Yeah! Yeah, that's the one we need. Okay. Okay, so for Rin... Rin is an interesting case where... at the moment, we don't really need her Eidolons. So, Rin's Eidolons here are a real interesting case where, you kind of want to have them if you're trying to use her solo, but if you're using her with Archer, you can just keep her at E0. Gilgamesh, on the other hand, Gilgamesh's Eidolons are completely busted. And I need to get through 100 pulls to, get his free light cone, quote unquote. So I might as well go for copies of Gilgamesh. Because that's what I budgeted for. So let's try and go for copies of Gilgamesh. The first Gilgamesh was free. But now I'm gonna be spending like the next month or so building Rin. So there is that. Alright, to the Cone Exchange, I can get 15 rail passes from that. Alright, another 10 pull. Oh, 5-star. Oh, okay. Could this be another copy of Gilgamesh? No, it's another copy of Himiko. Okay. Well, another Eidolon of Himiko. Like, I can't complain because E2 Himiko is actually sort of usable. Like, Himiko's kind of weird because, there's one game mode where she's really usable, and E2 actually makes her one of the best units for that game mode. Well, back to rolling. Alright. Yep, personal fiction. Alright. Let's see if we can chase one extra copy of Gilgamesh. Because ideally speaking, you get Gilgamesh to E2. But E1 is preferred. But also, like, every 5-star on my, like, Celestial Invitation here, eventually at some point all of these will be E6. And when all of these are E6, I'll start getting the, what's it called? Start getting the golden or silver companion tickets. And I'll just start being able to get shop units. Some of the shop units I would actually like to have. Ting Yun Yun? Ooh, Serval's light cone. Natasha. Alright, let me go exchange more of these for that. Okay. Alright, let's grab, Gilgamesh's light cone here. Alright. Another 10 pull for Gilgamesh here. And, give me a moment here. Let me, do something real quick. Do. Okay. Went and got myself some pulls here. Looks like E1 is going to be the stopping point for Gilgamesh for now. Like, at some point, I'll get him at E6, but it's just not practical right now. Like, it is a banner that is going to be around for at least a year. Oh! Here we go. 5-star. Oh, there's Gilgamesh. Alright, so Gilgamesh. We can equip his light cone. We can instantly level it up to 80. Yeah, okay. Like, E2 would be nice. And, like, I'm gonna go ahead and, like, put some rolls into that, but... Actually, wait, let me reread, the description of Gilgamesh here. Okay. Holds King's acknowledgement. Its defense ignoring effect also applies to other teammates. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, this E2 is not worth it right now. So I'll go ahead and save my currency for now. So let's go and take Gilgamesh for a test run, shall we? Oh, okay, that's cool. Alright, let's go take Gilgamesh for a test run. What is a reasonable challenge here? I'm thinking Anomaly Arbitration? Or Memory of Chaos. Alright, we'll try Anomaly Arbitration real quick. Because Anomaly Arbitration is, like, the end game. So, let me, change my lineup here. Saber, Gilgamesh... Yeah, okay, let's try that. So, Anomaly Arbitration... So, we'll go ahead and try Gilgamesh here. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to spend some time getting Rin's materials, because we need to farm new things for Rin. Alright, now we can use Gilgamesh's ult here. Okay, that's pretty baller.
子を好みを焼き入れん。せいぜいあまさに砂漠のオアシスよ。
始終マスターストライクエアよくも
その身に煉獄を。
この明かりは伏線ファイバー
Okay, this is a significant improvement. I mean, doesn't get me to, like, 9 stars, because I need to raise Rin and get better artifacts for Archer and Gilgamesh. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, hold up a second. Game tools is being annoying. There we go. But, we'll go ahead and, try the other one here. This one, we'll go ahead and try the, true in-game here. And this is not optimized, by the way, for this setup. One, 2, 4, 3. So we'll try this here. And unfortunately, my buttons are pretty clunky when it comes to responding to things. Thank you, Silver Wolf.
起きよ。N マエリス。まさに砂漠のオアシスよ。その身に煉獄を。終わりか。これ。
経験解放。遅い。
無限の剣か。万死をこの身を焼き入れん。
トライクエア。この明かりは星の
Excalibur.
天の鎖よ。その身に煉獄を。まさに砂漠のオアシスよ。終わりか。起きよ。N マエリス。
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not going to be optimized because I did not get my timing right. What? We almost cleared it. Are you kidding me? 1%? 1%! Ah, I am so salty about that. We were so close. But we still cleared it with 3 stars anyways. Then again, that boss is not optimized for Saber at all. Then again, like, Anomaly Arbitration is where they've, like, cranked up the HP values and everything, as well as built in a bunch of wind resistance. Like, I believe Graphia has, like, a whole bunch of built-in resistances that are really inconvenient. Like, let's see here, yeah, she has, like, 40% wind resistance. And Saber is wind. So... yeah. Not exactly the optimal enemy to go up against, but you can brute force it, clearly. So, that's a win. So, I'm happy with that. Alright, so I think what we'll do now is we will go do the Fate collab story. Like, there's also a couple of, like, other fights we could test out, but I'd like to do the story. But that pretty much goes for my Rin and, Gilgamesh pulls. And there's no way I can actually, do much here for Rin. I can fully level Rin's light cone, but I need to go get all of her materials. So, thing with Rin, though, is I am out of, like, the Trailblaze fuel thing, so I'm just gonna have to work on this. I'm also out of money. So... oof. So, we'll go do the Fate Stay Night, collab story quest.